popping off, boys. It was a pretty hard fight, though, considering I couldn't see shit in the fucking darkness.
Yeah, that was a crazy fight. It was just like, it's like the opposite of what happened with the zombies, almost, where like that one was like long and stretched out because like they were constantly running from us from Turn Undead. This was like backwards, where it's like he was just constantly running from us from like couldn't do anything because we were in the dark.
What about when did we face zombies?
In the basement, in the wine cellar.
Oh, yes.
Some honking spells too, though. He had a 4th level. Sunbeam was a 3rd level. Some decent spell slots. Maybe at least a 7th level Warlock, I think. Not Warlock. Well, yeah. Well, he's a Hexblade Warlock, but then he'd only have 2 spell slots. It's interesting. Maybe he was a sorcerer too? I don't know. That's interesting.
I demand to see this man's stat block.
Yeah, me too. I'm very curious. Well, he's dead now, so we can't get anybody worse than him, right? There's no way that there's people in this world that are stronger than him.
Just glad none of us died.
Yeah. Pretty good. I mean, when 2 people dropped, that was like, ooh.
Ooh.
It was like, it was that stretched out section of just like darkness. And then it was just like, boom. Everything exploded, yeah.
Juice, were you pissed when I rolled a 2 instead of a 1 to save?
No, it's okay.
Well, I mean, pissed, not like pissed at me, but like, you're like, damn, I wish I was the one who got saved. I mean, I guess it didn't really matter in the end, but in the moment.
No, not really.
For me, I wasted a lot on the demon. I was like, this is it, this is our fight, and I was just like throwing everything I had at him. We got to fight in that other guy, and I only had 1 2nd level spell, 2 1st level spells.
I didn't have any.
I just don't know what the right move was to like make that fight go smoother.
The concentration that really helped him overwhelm us. Lots of concentration.
Lots of concentration. Man's got a sharp mind.
At one point, he had 2 darknesses and a wall of fire up.
I'm so lucky I only took 10 damage for that wall of fire.
I didn't take any damage the whole session, but that's just me.
I'm a caster that like gets up in people's face. But it's dope because I have really high AC. But like if spells get cast on me like that don't mean shit. It's usually a bad thing because dexterity is not my strong suit.
Yeah. I just stay on the other side of the battlefield.
Yeah.
It's been a rough 4 days for our characters.
Bro,
Yeah, it has.
where's that guy's fucking ass kicked today, bro? He almost died.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Yeah, it would've.
It's probably a first for Warzog too, though.
Yeah. Warzag's actually pretty tanky. Sir Everard. Before Sir Everard, I was probably one of the tankiest. I was the tankiest in the group. And I also do a fuckload of damage. And I can heal.
Really that tanky?
You're a warrior. I'm a fucking...
Oh yeah, let's get you synced up, by the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been nearly as stressed out if I knew I had as much HP as I did.
Well, you also wear hard, like, heavy armor. And you also get, like, victory die and shit like that.
Yeah. Dude, if Leola didn't kill, what's his name? I was gonna run up and
You also get, like, second wind and
Bait.
shit like that. Yeah.
bait and switch. I was gonna be sick. I was just gonna rip her out of his hands and.
You have second wind, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I already used it.
When?
In the
It
beginning.
was like right when he first got on.
Oh.
Yeah, it's how much health he had, and then he used it.
That number, like, increases over time, doesn't it? Like, the longer...
It's like as my levels go up.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, updating your character now. Oh, by the way, everyone, level up.
Oh, sick.
Hey.
Awesome.
I first tell Tristan.
I was typing it.
Thank you.
Bum, 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 bum.
Alright, Trevor, you're updated level 4. You have all your
Well, now it's gonna be level
inventory.
5.
Yeah, that's true. So go ahead and update it. I'll do it again.
Oh, yes, I get an extra attack.
Yeah, that's all I get, right? Just an extra attack.
Cantrip's about to double up too. That's nice.
It's kind of weak of a level up.
Oh, my damage output is about...
It's the proficiency boost. Is at level 5 you get a proficiency boost. That's where
Yo,
level 5
kids.
comes in handy.
Oh.
Hey, Richard, what were you... come with me real quick.
Oh, okay. What's up?
So what I was saying was, what was it you were not telling people that you had information of?
Oh, the purple eyes.
Purple-eyed.
Them purple-eyed fuckers. And the
Oh yeah, that's
ruby.
right. The
Or the
vision. Yes.
Was it a ruby?
Yeah, the ruby stone.
That's it. Ruby stone. Gotcha. Yeah.
Same aura as the other stones, or the stone from the masked man you saw,
Yeah, which was an emerald.
and the stone you saw on Varus, or yeah, Zarus. Sorry, Collector.
And the one that I saw on Zarus, color was his?
His was, look at my notes, amethyst.
Amethyst.
The emerald was on. Sorry, not,
I don't actually know. It's just the masked man to me.
yeah. God, did you hear me say that?
Yeah, I did.
God, fucking damn it!
It's all right.
Please do not mention it.
No, I gotcha.
God damn it! That was. Oh, I'm
That's
so sorry.
funny.
I ruined it for
That's so
you.
funny.
Oh
The collector.
my god!
Collector.
I'm literally. Sorry, on my mind.
Amethyst. That's fair. I mean, you kind of just had a killer
God
session,
damn it.
so it's kind of exhausting. Emerald was masked man.
Please ignore that
Amethyst.
from erase it from your mind.
I can't erase it from my mind. Nothing gets erased.
God
but
damn it! I ruined it for you. That's son
No,
of a
it's
bitch.
okay.
God damn it! I hate that because you. Oh my god, that ruined so much for you.
cave.
Oh, god damn it, dude.
That's okay.
Oh my god, I can't believe I just said it like that.
I know. You said it, and I was like, I don't know.
Oh,
It's fine.
I want to scream like the guy from fucking
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
I know that sucks.
All right, let's get back in there.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
So at 5th level, I get Destroy Undead. Starting at 5th level, when an undead fails its saving throw against your Turn Undead feature, the creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is below yours.
Damn.
Oh my god. It's fucking insane.
So don't fail my Turn Undead.
Yeah, but try and not cast that on me.
Yeah, just don't cast it around me.
Actually, no, turn on that doesn't affect my character, so
What is it?
turn on that does not affect my character.
It affects
No.
my character then.
Yeah, affects.
Wah, wah.
Gets just dies. Just.
Yeah. Don't cast that around me.
That would be hilarious.
That would be shitty. It's one thing. It's one thing to see a shitty, player death, but it's another thing to have a player die because of another player.
Yeah. Ooh, I gained another spell.
They just so like if I walk into a room full of skeletons and they all just fail their saves, they just die. Or like zombies.
That's kind of sick, though.
In like a radius.
Yeah, this is cool.
Dude, I would love to see Sir Aurora getting some hand-to-hand combat, man. He's got some heavy fists.
Yeah. You have a +1 longsword. Did you use it at all?
Well, I didn't really get to do any attacks. If Ryan made any successful attacks, then yeah, I used it.
It's a +1. Are you equipped with a +1 longsword?
Yep.
Oh, sick. So it's like in your rolls and everything?
I mean, should be.
Make sure, because a +1 means +1 to hit and +1 to damage.
Meow. Meow, 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 kitty.
And there's a spell I have, Eli, where I can give you another +1. So I could give you like +1 on top of your +1. So
That's
it'd be
fucking
+2
sick. I
damage,
can't roll,
+2
though.
to hit. What do you mean?
Like, I don't have a character on this main map, so I can't see if it works or not.
Gotcha. But I can give myself a +1. I can make myself a +1 weapon, and then imbue it with +1, and then I can cast a spell on it to make it +1. So it'll be a +3 weapon.
Jesus.
I could just stack a bunch of spells on it.
Pretty cool, though.
Yeah, my one that I can do every day. I have to do it every day. I choose one thing. It's either I can give myself +1 AC, or I can give myself +1. I can imbue my weapon with a +1.
Okay. That's it. Session.
Okay.
We were wondering about this guy we just fought. Names right now.
Vargus.
Vargus, thank you very much.
Yes, Vargus Samir.
I
So
wanna see the
what's
stat
the?
What's going on with that guy? Yeah, we're curious.
Relinquish the stat block or die.
I don't think I will.
Okay.
I want to fight the DM.
I guess. Promise me that by the time this campaign's over, you'll answer me how he was able to do so many concentration spells.
Okay, yeah, I will answer.
Yeah, just not today, not tomorrow, but someday.
In 2 days.
I'm going to learn the spell Summon Beast.
I'm going to learn the wish spell.
It's going to be a good spell to use.
Your boy's at +9 to hit on ranged spell attacks.
Wow, already at level 5.
I am a +10 to hit on ranged bow attacks.
All right. Let me. Oh, okay. Let's take care of this right now. Let's get fucking Kib figured out, Hunter.
What?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna make him like your pet. We're gonna give him a stat block. We're gonna take away some of those insane stats because it's just ridiculous. But
Right.
I want it to be so it scales with you. So as you get stronger, he gets stronger. I want to delete Kib as a character.
So I'm almost like sort of a Beastmaster.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. I want to play your class up a little bit.
Make it to where you can have multiple pets like World of Warcraft.
That'd be based.
I just have
I'm up
Kib, and I also summon a beast.
I'm up to 3rd
Or
level
the
spells
beast.
now.
That means Fireball and Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna pick either of those, but yeah.
Really? Boys. Okay.
This will be cool because it'll like match, like where Kib is like devilish looking, and I can summon
Yeah.
a beast that looks devilish. It fits the like infernal shit of vampires.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Kib's
So
usually
let's see.
looking like
Kib was a kobold, so I need a kobold stat block just to kind of base it off of.
It's actually an Erd.
Erd,
Yeah, more like a turd.
Erd.
I'm telling Kib you said that.
Well, he's a little turd.
Yeah. I think Erds are stronger than normal kobolds.
There were a play. Actually, I should have my DD campaign. Rebel, cower, and beg. Pack tactics, sunlight sensitivity. We're gonna ignore that feature.
The sun sensitivity?
Yeah, we're gonna ignore it.
I had to play with the
Did-
sun
did we-
sensitivity.
Okay, then we're gonna keep it.
I was about to say, how did Kib get a buff when I stopped playing?
Yeah, no, I forgot all about it.
Hey Ryan,
What's up?
what was that demon's weapon made out of?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
Probably like bone and stuff.
Oh, really? Like bone?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, probably.
That'd be cool to work with. I can make some cool shit out of bones.
Boom.
I'm gonna make Hunter a sword.
Yes.
Or I'm gonna make Sir Everard some armor.
Can you
Hell
enhance
yeah.
weapons?
What do you mean?
Like, can you make a weapon that already exists a +1?
Maybe? Probably? Yeah. I don't see why
All right,
not.
so here's what we're gonna do. He's gonna keep his flying. He's gonna go to 14 AC. He is going to have 30 hit points, and he's gonna have the same 30 feet of movement speed. Does that sound okay to you?
Yeah.
Does he still know his 2 spells?
What do you mean, 2 spells?
Kib knows 2 spells.
What are they?
One was Thorn something. It locks someone in place with thorns, and the other one was I don't know, another thing with thorns.
We're gonna keep Hail of Thorns and Zephyr Strike, and that's it.
Yeah, that was the 2 spells I was talking about.
Yeah, well, you had 4 of them.
I don't know if I had 4.
You do. I'm looking at it right now.
What did I pick for spells?
Disguise Self and Snaring Strike. Okay, I'm trying to think of what to do with your ability scores that allow them to grow with you. So I'm thinking,
Oh, Ryan, I didn't want to ruin your vibe for, like, the
What's up?
Gork and Mork stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, Wurzag would probably be more of the prophet of... I know what you're trying... That's how you're going to incorporate Elijah in, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah. He would probably be the prophet of Gork, while I would be the prophet of Mork. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because, like, I'm a wise orc. He's going to be, like, a brutal orc. You know?
So you're cunning yet brutal, and he's brutal yet cunning.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
he's gonna be a barbarian. But like I like how you're doing that a whole lot.
You like? Okay, sweet.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, I thought
Use
it made sense for like
power.
bringing him in.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
All right, Kib is gonna have. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is whenever you have a ability score increase kits, You can, if you choose the option to take the ability score improvement, you can also spend 2 points to upgrade Kib.
Okay.
His base stats are 10, 16, 12, 8, 12, 6.
If this other guy you're talking about joins us, 4 out of 7 of our members will be from Carrera.
Yeah.
Damn, I never expected that.
4 out of 7?
If Jesus' character is half orc.
Oh, yeah, he is an orc. Damn. Although he did live in Veron.
Sounds like we're gonna have to go to Karura, boys.
But we're definitely going to Carrera. Probably not for a while because it's so far away and there's so much going on here. But
We're going tomorrow.
okay, no, actually, no, we're not allowed to. I had a vision. We can't go there. We have more urgent
Sure.
business.
Shit.
We have to
I'm being
jump on the
called
next
somewhere else.
plot hook anyway, or somehow.
And to be fair, I just came from there 4 days ago.
Wait, what?
Carrera, I just came from Carrera 4 days
yeah.
ago.
Oh, yeah. So, you guys have any questions? You feel like you need anything explained?
No, I feel like I got a pretty good recap from y'all.
Okay. You guys have an idea of where you're going?
I do not.
So, from the group consensus, it sounds like you all are going to follow Celsius to his hideout location near the College of Saberton.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the road now.
Yeah, we saved when we saved I guess before we saved Leola from prison. Celsius had showed up and told us everything about that. And then after we saved her, he offered it to us and we were all pretty much like yeah, so let's start the revolution.
Okay.
Tristan was iffy on it. Tristan's character was iffy on it. But Celsius said that we could probably kill the collector if we follow him. So
Okay.
that's what convinced Tristan's character.
Cool and good.
Based orcs.
Ooh, man. God, that one took a lot on me.
Yeah, did it? Sounded like you were getting frustrated, Ryan. You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just like the mental gymnastics at the pool to like manage all these files and
Oh, yeah.
make sure everything's like going good. It's a lot.
You do a good job.
Thank you.
This was a very good session.
I wish you would have been there for the first half.
I know, but work.
Is Buttface in our journal? Enemies probably.
Yes, he is.
Vargus. There we go.
He will. Are you looking for Vargus?
Yeah, I pulled him up. I just misread Thunder Step as Thunder Slap. Thunder Slap sounds like a better spell.
Hello?
Yep, we hear you now.
What the frick? Yeah, I could hear you all that whole time, and I was just talking, and then you guys were not answering anything I was saying. I was like, what the heck? What time did you end up joining, Kits?
Right before you did.
11:15, 11:20.
Ah.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys who made it
late.
late still enjoyed.
Yeah.
What does the future look like in terms of our downtime as characters?
After this really exciting week for you all, yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna step into a period of downtime.
Okay.
You
'Cause
guys
my
are gonna be
character
moving on
needs
the
to-
countryside, so it's gonna be quiet, gonna be peaceful, unless I say so.
I need to be studying and getting some spells. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't have anything else planned.
that you know of.
How does downtime work?
For me specifically, I need like time to like transcribe new spells and learn new spells for my spell book.
I will
So that's
say,
the biggest thing
like,
for me.
you guys could definitely spend some time tomorrow morning. Like, if you can guys can get some extra rest, or you can, maybe look around the Wizard's library, or you could, I don't know, make out.
Ooh.
Ooh, mama.
Wizard Spellbook Learning 5e. I googled it. People also ask, can wizards learn any spell 5e? Yes, we can learn spells. It is mentioned
Sure,
151 times on the Roll20 Wikipedia.
What?
Spellbook. The word spell appears 151 times on the page.
Yeah.
Spells.
Yeah. Oh, man. So that ties up Vargus. Luxius is coming to town. You guys are off to start a revolution.
Who's Luxius?
He is the head of the Kingsman Guard, one of the 4 Great Wizard Kings.
He's in charge. It's like one of his brothers is reported to be dead. 2 of them are presumed missing, I think. And then he is like in charge of everything.
And he's coming into Varan?
Yep.
For any reason?
Because of the events at the Vivian Beaumont.
He's pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Probably killed his brothers.
Probably. Because like the 4 of them, it's like they reach like the top, and then they're like, okay, we'll just kill each other now.
Nothing else to do. Oh man, I think we will take a break after that one. Yeah, we have a lot of prep work to do for the next phase.
Yes.
Where's Mr. Man?
With Dr. Bob.
There's no Dr. Bob.
Yeah, as far as you know, Eli. Mr. Man is somewhere. We'll find out later.
Okay, all right. Worryingly vague. Somewhere. At least it's confirmed he exists.
Sure.
Are you getting on WoW, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm staring at my fucking map screen, just trying to think like what's going on. Not like I'm planning things out. I'm just like, wow, that session happened. Oh man. I'm just trying to think where. I know where you guys are gonna go, or have an idea, but like, I'll have to prep a lot of like different little towns. Because I want to move away from like the high intensity, like you guys are doing something almost every day, to now to be like more a traditional style where you guys will be doing a job here or there.
I'm gonna retire in Penshaw and live a happy life.
You're dead.
Respectable.
Retire.
I'm pretty dead set on going to the College of Saberton.
Now you would know that College of Saberton is empty because of reasons you know why. It was a wizard school, but since the banning of magic has been desolate.
It's haunted.
Woo!
There's a bunch of floating broomsticks around, and they're coming to beat your ass.
Yeah. Probably, I didn't get a chance to really hit on Reynold or Sir Everard tonight. I got a chance to hit on Krell, Old Fig, and Warzag with some backstory stuff, but because you 2 were gone, I couldn't do it. So, like, next session, we'll try and do that before you guys leave.
Keezy?
No, Keezy.
Ryan, I'm sending you this link.
Okay.
It's just a thing I found about like spell slots and like how much gold it'll cost for me to copy and like how many hours and stuff like that.
I'm familiar with the rule.
I'm not familiar with the rule, so I'm trying to figure this out now. And I'm just having to find this. So if you can approve this, this is what I'm going to go off of.
Okay, I made a spreadsheet. How nice of you.
I didn't make it. I just found it.
Oh.
Bombeezy.
And then are you fine if I just whatever spell I want, following those parameters, or do you want me to have to like find specific spells?
Say that again.
It's like I think that looking it up, it seems like it should just be if I find a spell, then I copy it. Like if I find a spell.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. You already have a scroll. This scroll of
Mordekaiser's
protective circle. Yeah, private sanctum, exactly. So when you have I think it's a 4th or 5th level spell. When you have the ability to use those spell slots, you can then copy it down.
Okay. But then as far as like, so I can't learn any more spells until I find more spell scrolls?
Correct. Yeah, you can't just learn them from nothing.
Okay.
What up?
Besides the 2 you get from your level up.
Can I send you a list of things that I want, and then you can try to fit them into the world that we discover?
That would be excellent, actually.
Okay, cool. And then that way, just because like we're in an environment where like where are there spell scrolls, you know?
Yes, I agree.
Maybe like if you can find 2 that I could find in the wizard's business or something like that.
Yes, yeah, we could
while
definitely
I'm spending this time, and then I'll spend time to do them.
Now, if you talk to Leola, I'm sure she could probably teach you a thing or 2.
Oh, that's what I want to do. Yeah. So I'll have a list of spells that I want to learn from, or like just a general working list of spells I want. And I'll probably rank them by how much I want them and how much I don't want them. But and then I'll send that to you, and then you can tell me what Leola can teach me and stuff like that. Yeah, that's ideal.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, that's really good.
Good. All right.
So
Wow.
I will bookmark this, and then I will send eventually. Figure that out. Yeah, spellcasters are crazy. Like when you're like trying to like, it's really easy to do like dual monster that's just like attack, 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 and then when it's like, because this is the first like real spellcaster I think we fought.
Yeah, there's a lot more thinking that goes involved with spellcasting.
Yeah, and like Tristan said this too. Like whenever he does something that's like a spellcaster, it's just completely different because you have to like think of so many things and how many spell slots does he have, and
like it was night and day difference of like me having to use the Snaruk compared to I already forgot his name.
I know, I can't think of his name. Vargus. It's like I knew his name first, and I knew his name so well. Like the session where it's like, as I'm like, do you know Vargus? Do you know Vargus? Do you know Vargus? Do you know Vargus? But like right now, having just fought Vargus, I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like a nice introduction to the Crow Order.
Yeah, I hate the Crow Order.
Hell yeah.
They yeah.
Left the mark.
It's one thing to like be a player character, and then like be trying to work in darkness that like your party members cast, and then it's completely different to have to like be fighting a guy that's just in darkness.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. It's definitely a challenge.
Yeah. Oh, and I went on a deep dive through. Let me see if I have it. I bookmarked it. Through the world of darkness and light spells.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's not the right bookmark.
All right, I gotta get to Dabuma. You're at what, SM?
So, darkness spell automatically dispels light created by a spell of second lower or lower. So, like a light cantrip would automatically be dispelled. However, if it's through a magic item like the Drift Globe, then it would still function. Or like if it's still through a sword or something like that. But it would just be a little bubble. It wouldn't dispel it. It would just like over.
It's like its own little region of light.
Yeah, its own little bubble of light. Illuminate is the word. Illuminate the darkness.
Okay, that makes sense.
But then, what else was it? Yeah, so only items and only super high spells would be able to like penetrate it.
Okay.
So earlier I had said that like a light cantrip would create a bubble, and that's not true. A light cantrip would not. But an item with a light cantrip would.
Hope that boss was. Yeah, I think that was the first time you all got downed in the campaign so far.
But yeah,
definitely was.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get hit, but that's just me.
Yeah,
I just run away from everything. Yeah, that was, and what we were saying earlier, I think when you were in the other room with Tristan, was like, it was kind of just like the beginning section was like stretched out, and then all of a sudden it was like, boom, everyone's down.
Yes,
and it's like, oh my god, how are we actually going to do this?
Hopefully, you guys had to felt a little bit of panic.
Yeah, because it was like stretched out and annoying in like a good way, and then just immediately just like panic.
Did you feel like the fight was frustrating at all?
Yes, but not
in a bad way.
Not in a bad way.
Okay, good.
The concentration thing was frustrating, but there's probably a reason. I just don't know the reason, and that's more like me wanting to know the reason than like it actually being something that I'm frustrated by. If that makes sense.
Right. You want to know the real reason why concentration didn't matter right there?
My guess is that it's because of, they were saying like maybe he has an item, but I can't think of an item that would like give you that much concentration. My theory is that just because like we're in his own little pocket dimension, dream world, whatever you want to call it, it was like his favorite terrain or something like that. But that's the only thing I can think of.
I simply chose to ignore concentration in this situation because I wanted to give you guys more of a challenge.
Okay, it worked.
I can't believe Krill was so close to dying, and Warzog.
Now, that is technically bending the rules.
Yeah.
But as a DM, I made the call because I wanted you guys to have a harder fight. Because you guys just steamroll everything I've thrown at you. It's like not even a joke.
Yeah. It's like you look at it, I mean, first session was the imps, which, first session, it was a good fight, but there was no threat of anybody dying or anything like that. It was just, they were mostly killing civilians, and we were stopping them from killing civilians. Success was measured by that. The second game, we didn't have a combat. The third game was, we steamrolled the zombies because of Juice's awesome turn undead. The third session was just killing the brothers. We didn't have a combat. The next combat we would have had was...
Skirmichi?
Scaramichi, yeah. No, the guards.
Yeah,
guards and Scaramucci, which again, the guards we had at least a little bit of trouble with, but not really. And then Scaramucci we just eviscerated because he couldn't move anywhere. And then the next one would have been the Wax Elementals, which put up a little bit of a fight in the beginning, and then we just steamrolled. So, and this
as
beast
you
we just
usually
fought.
do.
So, because it's tricky too, is like if you give us a monster, either that monster is going to just be so strong that it's doing massive amounts of damage that we can't compete with, or it's going to be just steamrolled by us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it makes sense.
It's a very hard balance to find, but
I mean,
I'll try
instead
to
of
do
like
that.
more damage, you could just give them more health, you know,
Well, I did. I definitely did.
or do like what Tristan said and just have like a turn counter. Oh, this thing needs to be alive for at least 4 turns.
So I definitely buffed health, and I increased action economy, but that's okay. I think the next section we're going into should be more diverse. You're not gonna be fighting just humans all the time now.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm really a big fan of darkness though, or anything that like.
Darkness, yeah. Like with Hunter's character in Tristan's games in Darkness, I've kind of got to accept that now that I have a Drift Globe. But Darkness stresses me out.
So, do you remember like with that bottle of fog with Ozzy Crud?
Yes, sir.
Like that was fucking terrible.
And Juice was there. Juice was there for that. Yeah, he was trying to kill me, and it was me and him left, and he was just trying to kill me, and he couldn't because I had the bottle of fog.
Yes.
Good times.
Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that and got something out of it.
Oh yeah, no, definitely we enjoyed it. Did Vargus have a particular class makeup?
Yeah, definitely a Warlock class makeup.
Warlock. Okay. Do you have any other classes in him?
Nope.
No.
Just the Warlock and some DM magic.
Gotcha. Spell slots.
Oh, I ignore those.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I have to with you guys.
Fair enough. I was afraid to do anything too because I was like, he's just going to counterspell me. Because he shielded me that one time, and I knew he had counterspell because he used it on her. And I was just like, I'm scared.
So after that fight, I'm definitely have to buff my BBG almost. I think it's probably gonna need more health because you guys just fucking chunk through everything.
It's tricky too. I mean, you look at the demon, and it's just like he rolled a nat 1, and that was like 2 of his turns.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair. I can't believe I fucking told you, Richard.
I'm excited to see too where like Eli's character goes. It's like your character, huh?
Ryan said something.
Yeah, I'm just muttering to myself.
He said, "I can't believe you. I told. What can't you believe you told? Who got told things, huh?"
I got told something, but I am keeping it a secret to the death.
Who the BBEG is?
No.
Something.
Well, maybe.
Ryan, like,
Yeah, that's what he told me, and that's what this campaign's all about.
You're talking a lot of shit for someone who's fucking the brain of a pea.
Okay.
I was saying that I'm excited to see where Eli's character goes because like your character's kind of like all wrapped in a little bow, sort of, where it's like you saved the girls, you got freed, now you're on your own. So it's like exciting to see like where your character's gonna go, like on your own.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'm the
Plus the
BBEG.
hunter.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
It would be sweet to see some like moral dilemma that splits the party.
Yeah. I'll work on that after I fucking understand how audio works in ISS.
I think that in order for that to happen, I feel like we'd really have to have Jesus' character in there.
Why?
Well, because he's like so against magic, and then Krell's
Yeah,
Krell.
you actually make a good point. Yeah.
And like, and like, I mean, you look at the breakout now, like Warzog's so chill, and that my character's incredibly, I don't want to say open-minded because I'm actually fairly close-minded on a lot of issues, but like she's fairly open-minded in terms of like intellect. You're very good, Krell's very bad, and then I don't quite know how to describe Riddle von Kurz. It's
I
tricky
think there's something to be said. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think there's something to be said that, Sir Evar would still save Krell, even though that Sir Evar knows Krell's not really that good of a person.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of interesting. But
Wait, say that again. Say that again. Sir Everard saved
Oh, Cerebro would still save Krell even though he knows that Krell's not that good of a person.
I think you said Krell, and I thought Reynolds for some reason, and
No,
I confused myself.
Not Reynolds, but yeah, Krell.
But yeah. I think also, too, like, I had a conversation with Krell. Old Fake had a conversation with Krell before all that. And she was, like, trying to, like, pull him in a little bit, and he was, like, doing some stuff. But it's, like, room to, and that's kind of the thing, too, is that, like, no matter how bad Krell gets, like, both Old Fig and Sir Everard would be more willing to, like, still trying to, like, get him on the right track. Because he seems more like an angsty teenager than anything else,
Well, yeah, I mean, Cerebro would just, try and save anyone, He thinks everyone's, like, worth, saving, whether they're, like, good or bad. I mean, of course, like, like, the act of, like, he's not going to let them do something bad.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, he tried to stop whatever that one guy's name, the half-brother, but, like, if Krell's not doing anything actively bad at the moment, he'll still try and save him. I mean, hopefully,
Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know if we're going to be able to change Krell since he's like an actual demon, but...
Yeah. I think there's complexity to it, and there's interesting, like... He's a nuke, but we can face him in the right direction,
Yeah, that's fair.
Speaking of that, Hunter needs to get on to fucking getting that vial out of his hand. Oh, he's wasting time.
Didn't he, like, drink it or some shit?
No, I misinterpreted his message.
We need to get... This is what we do. Now is the opportunity. He's down for 1d4 hours.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
Krell's opportunity.
I actually... Let me know, Ryan. If Hunter doesn't do it, I want to do it.
Okay. Yes.
You can literally...
That might actually start some party
Tristan-
conflict. Actually.
Tristan-
Now we're
like-
talking.
Because Tristan's always like, I check to see if the vial is still there. The next time he checks to see the vial is there, just the next time he mentions it, don't mention it to him. And the next time he mentions it, like, oh, you can't find it anywhere.
I remember when he got mad that I took whatever item he had, like, during the one-off with Jesus.
It's like a ruby or something.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
It was Jesus' one-shot with the town and the people who had no idea what was going on. Or,
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. I remember the one shot.
Bells was playing. This place is off the charts.
What a great meme. Yeah, scream at kids and tell them to do that right now. Juice.
Did he go to bed?
Probably.
That rat bastard.
Yeah. He can have first dibs, but if he doesn't do it, then I will do it.
Yeah, I don't think Cerebro really gives a shit if anyone's a vampire or not. As long as you're not a bad person.
Yeah, that's my notes, actually.
I need to figure out more backstory about Sir Everard, but it's kind of hard. So I don't really know too much about the Old Kingdom.
Yeah, I'll have to work on that.
So what? So the war that he was in, like, that was 50, 60 years ago, right?
Yes, it began 950. Or wait, fuck. It was a 10-year war. I think it began 950, ended in 960. Or 940, ended in 950.
Okay. So
Either
when
one.
did they ban magic? Was it after the war?
The year 1000.
Okay. So then
Magic
what
has been
was...
banned for 9 years.
Okay,
What
so it's
was-
only been 9 years. Okay.
Yeah, so then what was the reason for the war and the outcome of the war?
Reason for war: the elves were pretty much the rulers of all, and they became more culturally suppressive. So other races who coexisted with them in their cities, they were becoming more discriminated against, which led to them rebelling. It basically became like a giant authoritarian regime.
Gotcha.
Which side did the orcs take in that war?
Definitely against the elves. It was pretty much everyone against the elves, but because the elves were so
Superior.
expertise, they were so much more expertise with magic than everyone else that it was a fair fight.
Really? But, like, the orcs teamed up with humans and shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Now there are still some friction between some races, like like Goliaths and Giants. They don't fuck with anybody. They are chilling in the mountains of the north in their own kingdom.
Sick.
They do allow for like
We don't have any fucking
some commerce and travel, but it's not like a active thing. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not like a
I don't even think we've seen a Goliath yet.
You have not.
Did the Great War, it started 50 years ago and it ended 9 years ago, is that right?
It only lasted 10 years.
Well, it only lasted 10 years.
Yes,
It
it's
started
been about
50
a
years ago.
lifetime since the year, or it's been almost a lifetime since the
So it
war
started
ended.
50 years ago, and then 40 years ago it ended. What happened between then and banning magic?
So
Just the
between
Galvano
then and
brothers?
banning magic, you had the rebuild period. Cities that were devastated during the war were rebuilt. The elves, actually, if you read the King Circle document in the journal section, it might tell you
Is
what
it
happened.
still open? Because it was closed.
Oh yeah, it's closed. Never mind.
That's fine.
Yeah. So if you read it next time, they'll have a better answer for you. Not the full answer, but still an answer.
Yeah, let me add that in my notes.
Basically, it was a time to rebuild, but also a time to set boundaries. So that was when the King Circle was formed. So that way, each kingdom could be represented, and they also could like agree upon decisions together. It's basically like the United Nations.
Earlier, Eli, we were talking about the schedule. We were looking at, because next weekend, Tristan said he's going to be out of town, and then probably the next weekend too, and he doesn't even know about the 28th. So it looks like we're going through a dark couple weeks here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to skip a session. So like next week, no session. Week after, not my session.
That's probably fine. I got to focus for school and graduation anyway.
So I'm going to try for the 28th, but if Tristan can't do the 28th, I'll probably just push mine back to the 5th.
Sick. Oh, yeah.
Then probably by then, Tristan will be ready to do something on the 8th, maybe. And then Ryan 15th, something like that.
Yeah.
We played for a good 4.5 hours tonight.
What?
I said we played for a good 4.5 hours tonight, looking at my thing.
Yeah.
I start the recording of the Foundry tabletop right when we start.
Yeah.
So it's like right when you started your like opening monologue.
Let's see. We started at what, 8:20 for you all?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Hopefully by tomorrow I'll have a working computer.
I hate darkness so much.
So yeah, two things I hate: being like paralyzed and darkness.
Yeah, and also like going to Eli, it's like the thing with like in Tristan's games when it's like the flashbangs and it's just like it always affects Eli and only Eli, and Eli's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Fucking Dizel's gonna purchase some sunglasses.
But you have a cool cape.
I do have a cool cape.
Oh man, I just feel so mentally exhausted.
Were you tired starting the session?
What's up?
Were you tired when we started?
No, I was fine. Like I was ready to go. I just like, man, there's just so much to think about. Like I think the hardest part for me is like trying to get into the mindset of a NPC to give good dialogue, especially when there's no script, because like a lot of that was unscripted.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like keeping tabs on like what your characters are doing. Like, am I abiding by the rules? Even though sometimes I'm not. It's just crazy, bro. If I had to correct some things of the session, finding a good enemy is still a problem because your guys are just. It's so hard to play with like what you guys have.
Yeah.
I feel bad for not giving a tangible reward for that fight because like it didn't make sense.
We leveled up. That's decent.
Yeah, that's fair. But
that's a big reward. That's better than anything tangible, in my opinion.
Like I definitely want. That's like the boss fight of phase 1. So I wanted to have that like be a level up for sure.
It's not like he's walking around with 1,000 gold pieces, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Dude's there to fucking corrupt his sister.
And it's like what you look through his pockets and you find a drift globe or something. You know, it's like
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I think that the only
I'm gonna destroy this champion.
I think the only like place you zigged where you could have zagged was like just pulling the trigger on that wall of fire earlier.
Yes. So you said
it was all very solid. And I think the only place that it like kind of like dipped a little bit was just like how long we were fucking with the darkness.
Okay.
Pulling the ripcord, it pulled us all back in instantly though, which is great.
Oh, pulling the wall fire.
Wall fire, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Good. There weren't necessarily stakes, you know what I mean? It was just like this guy's just like teleporting around in the darkness.
Yeah.
And then it got serious real quick.
It really did get serious. I thought Krell was done for.
There was also a part of me too. I was I wasn't sure when 2 people went down. I was like, I'm not 100% sure any of this is real.
Right.
It's just like between like being like in the
that
fake
whole
terrain.
thing of going back to Crux Plaza, that was based on a spell he has that lets him alter like the reality of an area.
Is it hallucinatory?
So it's like a big illusion.
Is it hallucinatory terrain?
And I thought it'd be a nice little callback to Crux Plaza and the theater.
Definitely.
If he changed it back there. That way it's like, reminds you like this guy really thinks that the masked man is Krell.
There's just a point that if we all died, I wasn't sure if we were all going to die or not.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure that I wasn't going to die.
Yeah, you're just like slippery.
I would have been out of there way before then, but plus also too, I mean,
too worried.
if you're the dude and you're surrounded by 3 big guys or 2 big guys and Krell, it's like that's who you're going to attack is those guys.
Yeah.
If there's more enemies, I'm in more danger. If there's only 1 enemy, I'm in virtually no danger.
I wish I could have just hit the enemy once.
Borzog in that first fight literally attacked like 6 times and missed. It was like 4 times and missed. Yeah. But he got the kill blow. So. And that's the thing about like inflict wounds. It's a really good spell. It's just like he can't seem to land it. He had the same problem with the wax elementals. Just the dice.
Yeah. My dice weren't too bad tonight, even though I only rolled it like 4 times.
Dude, Reynolds' dice was off the charts, like unironically.
It helps with that. It helps that he's the Rangers. Just like it's just insane to hit bonuses. It's pretty much you get the for a Ranger you get the fighting style. And pretty much you're always going to pick archery. So it's just like having that +2. It's like by the time you get a plus, your dexterity is +5. You get the +2 from that, +2 per proficiency. It's a +9, and then by the time you get to level 5, it's a +10. Oh, Rangers are stacked for sure. The last encounter that I had in my game the other day, Eli, I did 2 waves of enemies. I did 2 of the dust methods, which like blind people, and then when they die, they explode. And then I did a round of 2 magma methods, which is basically the same thing but fire.
Mm.
And it got down to 1 method at 2 HP versus Tristan, the cleric, at 1 HP. The other 2 guys were just laying on the ground. And I wasn't doing death saving throws until you get hit again. So it gave him more wiggle room. Tristan hits the thing. Does 1 damage to it. It goes from 2 HP to 1 HP.
Damn.
It was pretty intense. And then basically he ran out of the building. I had my thing stay in the building, like keep an eye on him until he was finally able to just kill it. It was pretty heated there too.
What was the story that happened?
They went to go afterwards. They went to go investigate the mines, and they didn't find anything out. They just found out that it was like nobody knew anything, and it was easy that somebody had cut the chains for those beasts, the insect, the rust monsters. And then they went and they visited the miners. They went to visit the wizard that lives in the tower. And he kind of told them just a little bit about like the area and what's going on with like history of the thing. And then they went, and their final job that they'd always known about was to go to the like hay barn and wait for a drop off of supplies, but they never came, so they had to go out to the farm. They talked to the guy, found out that he'd been slashed, and his son had been like burnt. Oh, wow. And they went into the barn, and then that's when that fight happened. And they found those things had been brought in a box, presumably the same person that the rust monsters out, and presumably the same person that killed the guy. Put those rust monsters out. And Tristan found an artifact. Not an artifact, an item. Hints to things. So it's still a little bit of a mystery. But
what kind of item?
I can tell you now. It's a necklace, and it has 3 little stones on it. And he has to go investigate and see. He's going to do that in the in-between. The 6 months in between the sessions. Character's going to go ask around. Probably ask the wizard. He's friends with him.
Is there any bloodstones? Blood gems?
Those are not blood gems. But they are an artifact that basically, 2 episodes should be, or the 2 games should be fairly well wrapped up between each other in the level 2 session.
Gotcha. Yeah, sorry I couldn't know.
No, you had work stuff going on.
Yeah.
I knew too. I mean, that's Wednesday. It's just sort of like, it's not really ideal for having a full party anyway, and I knew that going in. So it's also, you look at it too, is like, you have that restriction, and then Tristan has the restriction of he's got to go to bed by 11:30. He's got to work the next day, so that's
kind of shitty.
Yeah. Hunter hopped off like halfway through the session too last time, which is why we just had the 3, Tristan, Juice, and Ryan.
Oh, that gun does so much damage, Ryan.
But the next session is basically just a big dungeon crawl. Which the challenge I'm facing now is trying to find like non-combat encounters. Like I have a ton of combat encounters.
I want more puzzles.
I can get on board with that. It's tricky, like for this one specifically, like I'm trying to think where there would be puzzles. I'm trying to fit one in.
I just remember loving Skyrim so much because you go into a dungeon and it's like a puzzle.
It's tricky too, like with D&D, because it's like the characters have different intelligences than characters, you know what I mean? So like Tristan is smarter than Ertant is.
I see.
So it's like tricky. Like I've given out puzzles before, and then I've just had the people just kind of sit there and be like, and then I kind of basically had to give them the answer. That's why I'm like iffy on puzzles. But get on board with some puzzles. I think I've done 2, and both of them, one of them was like a riddle, and they just like didn't get it. I had to end it with like, the beast shakes itself, kicking up some sand. I'm like, is it sand? Yeah, it's sand. And the other one was like a logic puzzle that just kind of went over everyone's heads.
I see.
Oh,
It's
wow.
either like one person gets it or
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's difficult with like trying to describe it in a way that people understand it. Because like there's like a difference between like you who understands the puzzle and knows how to solve it, and the people that like don't understand it at all. You know what I mean?
if I can find something good, I'll fit one in there. Let's see. Another thing too is like you see like I'm like looking up puzzle ideas now, and it's like a slide puzzle. Like, you have 3 statues. One that has a bagpipe, one that has a flame, and another one, like grasping a bicep. It's like you have to use flame for one, you have to play music for another one, and you have to heal another one.
That really still
Like,
sucks.
it's like there's just some really crappy ideas on the internet for puzzles.
Yeah.
But I agree, it's a great way to just like spice things up, but it's just so hard to find anything good.
Shit.
This one says puzzles that require teamwork. That seems like a good one. Let's see if there's anything good in here.
Man, I just become when I fucking met the DMS session. Jesus Christ.
When you what? Oh my god, my
When I
fucking
fucking
rib.
DMS session. God bless. Oh my god. I'm
It's
gonna
hard,
need a
though,
fucking
like, you just like
brain
have
blast
to-
in the morning.
to think so hard about things and like keep things in track, and like so much going on in your head.
Yeah. Because like you get ideas and like there's expectations you set for yourself of like how you want things to come out, and it's never going to be 100% the way you think it is, because like it's just you're just going to lose track of it. There's just so much going on, so much to keep in mind.
And then people start
That's why,
asking you
like-
questions.
Exactly. That's why I like script writing so much, because it helps me like fill in the blanks when I need them the most.
It was funny at the end. I laughed because you were like, she like got down and was like, "Oh, Fig, why is it so hard?" And I'm like, "Oh, I can do a speech here."
Yeah.
It's like I could do a speech about Destiny.
Yeah. I like having those little talks with old Fig. Oh man.
I hate him, but I don't. Well, you know.
The combo I'm really looking to is something that I legit have to train my character to do, which sucks. But I'm like, so I want to tell you about what I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, it's your you throw your sword, you catapult your sword, and then you
and then I can Eldritch Blast it
whatever
back
important.
to me and catch it, and then go in for an attack. Like that, like the Eldritch Blast, and then catch and go in for an attack. I want it to be like one swinging motion or something. I want
like you're just for your Sith Lord, it's your saber throw and catch it and
Yeah.
then stab.
yeah.
Feel you.
I have because it's not D&D. I have to make it like something I train for, which I'm fine with. because I have false life, so like me Eldritch blasting something to me, I might cut up my hand or stab myself, but false life should protect me from any fatal wounds.
In theory, though, you have maybe a couple hours in the morning. Find a bale of hay or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't even need to like catapult it. I just need to throw it away from me, and then or like have it like however far away from me, and then do the ability. Yeah. And right now I can only do it 10 feet away from me, so I'd have to practice that. I don't know how long it would take, but and every time I take damage, sit there and recast a false life until I am back at back. Yeah.
This wand I got last game it's very nice.
What wand was it?
It's the Wand of the War Mage. It's basically just a +1. It's still nice. I'm sitting at a +8 to hit with ranged spell attacks.
That's pretty sweet.
The don't cover doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
It doesn't affect my saving throws, and that sucks. Like if I do a Toll of the Dead.
Oh, it doesn't affect.
They're still doing a 15
spellcasting.
Yeah, It's like a +8 to hit, but a 15 is still my save DC.
Yeah, I'm thinking with. Actually, I think probably the better bet to start this shit would be to, like, for my training, just so I don't fucking hurt myself, is to Eldritch Blast, like, a rock instead of my sword. So
that's a good place to start, yeah.
Yeah. That way I just get...
Or even, like, find a long rock or something, or even just a piece of wood.
Yeah, a piece of wood that I can catch.
Kind of paint the
like an arrow onto it to be like, this is...
Yeah, just saying this is the sharp end and this is the dull end, and you want to be catching,
at the
small part of the dull end, yeah.
Yeah. That's probably what I'll end up doing whenever there's free time in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan was saying he was trying to wrap this up by the end of the year, but that doesn't seem feasible.
Yeah, no. Not with how...
Just mathematically.
Yeah. With the fact that he and I are jumping back and forth between sessions.
Yeah, and even then he'd have to literally do either every weekend or just have them as like, level up, kind of like I'm doing.
Yeah. And even then with your game we couldn't even do level up on the first session.
Well, it's session 1 was those 2 sessions. It's half sessions rather than. And also too, you look at it, it's like my sessions, I kind of like. I prefer to go like 6 hours. Like, let's just go 6 hours. So it's like the 2 sessions. It works out.
Bro, I just noticed so much shit about your map, Ryan. It kills me.
What?
How like there's a shitload of shit named after towns in West Virginia, and I just realized that.
Oh, St. Albans.
St. Albans, Becton, Aston. Briar Glen.
Is Briar Glen really a town from West Virginia?
The Glenbriar? Or the Greenbriar?
I wasn't even thinking of that. I was just going to the
subconscious.
Yeah, like St. Albans was the only conscious one that I related back home.
Becton,
the rest are all just coincidence.
Ashton, I think of Ashton. I
didn't even know Ashton was the town.
That was all unintentional. Wild.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy. Brazy, even.
Brazy.
What would Ulfig know about Krell? What has Krell told Ulfig?
Celsius talked about the Krell Order to some degree. They said that they don't know what it is. That is a coded message. I'm trying to get there's a couple coded things in there. Obviously, some are more obvious than others, but that one is specifically regarding the fact that Tristan wants to kill Andrew. Or, I guess, convert him into a vampire, right. I suppose. But I wouldn't know.
I like that. But what I'm getting at is, what do you, as Ulfig, know about Krell? Like, what do you...
I know that he's from... I know that Galen is from Troit. I know that he has the sadistic tendencies. He's mentioned the wanting to, or the boy made a promise to him and broke it. And then the stuff that Celsius and Krell said in front of us regarding the Krell Order, which was very little. Just knowing that it was like.
So
go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I know meta-wise, you know that Krell is actually a patron.
I do
Right.
not know that. I do not know that part in canon.
Oh,
No, I personally do it. No, I know it. No, I'm saying Old Fig. Sorry.
Oh, okay, that's
yeah,
what-
no,
yeah,
that-
that's
that's
what
what I
I'm
was
saying,
trying to
meta-wise,
specify.
you know-
Yeah, meta-wise, I know that he's.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that he's patron. We've talked about that so many times.
Okay, I thought I just fucking... Oh, my God.
No. And he brings it up every time. Like, he's brought it up like 5 or 6 times.
Right, yeah, but he's very vocal about it, which is...
Yeah, no. I was just
Surprising,
saying
but-
Old Fig does not know that because she hasn't connected those pieces because there's not really enough pieces
Okay.
to connect.
Excellent. That's good to know.
Yeah, that was just me saying I was Old Fig
So-
because I am Old Fig.
I couldn't remember if he had told you all about it or not. I don't see
we all
why
know.
he
Yeah,
would.
he hasn't told us in game.
Okay, so, like, he goes by Krell, but also Galen to you all.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I have in character called him Krell, so I assume that I've called him. Yeah. I think when he introduced him, he was like, I'm Galen or Krell, whichever suits you, or says, something along those lines.
Okay, that's really good to know because it's going to be crucial for what's coming up next.
Yeah, and we recognize that when they said the Krell order name, we were all like, well, your name's Krell. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's why I hinted at that in there.
Okay, good. I like this.
But
I like
me
this a
telling
lot.
him that the Krell order is active doesn't have anything to do with the Krell order. It entirely has to do with the boy.
Kristen. Okay,
Protecting the boy.
excellent. Old Fig taking the initiative as usual. Love to see it.
I also feel like I'm the only character that would be interested in running a letter. Maybe Reynolds wouldn't write a letter, but he doesn't have anyone to write a letter to at the moment.
True. He's also never here.
Yeah.
Your Careerian friend, Fig.
I took a little liberty on the exact spelling of Carrarian.
That's fine with me.
I think that's
I agree.
how you would turn it into that. I think that's grammatically correct, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, that's what I would say. Either that or Careerian, but it's potato. Who cares?
Yeah, just adding an N or a EN.
Yeah, let me do that. I'll make that as an item or a note.
Yeah, but not visible to anybody. But
Right.
Kids, did you
Yeah,
send that
like
GIF?
a bunch- What the fuck? You like don't interrupt me, you piece of shit!
I've been talking the whole night. All right, I've been late. I got things to say.
Yeah, whose fault is that, big guy?
Nothing. I forgot to put on the fan to my radiator, so my CPU was not getting cooled.
Did you fry your CPU?
No, but it was stinking.
What? Imagine if you would have fried it.
That would have been
Buy a
something.
whole new CPU. You can afford it. You're big ballin', ain't you?
I would have bought like a fucking really expensive CPU.
What did I tell you about buying that goddamn Alienware fucking...
Terrible idea. I don't know why I did
I
it.
know. I told you. And you were like, no.
Oh,
Fuck you,
like,
Jacob. I don't
there was
believe
only
you.
like 2 good parts on that fucking PC that I bought previously. It was my fucking GPU and my CPU. That was it. The RAM sucked. Fucking all the storage sucked. Motherboard more than sucked. Fucking the power supply. I'm surprised it didn't fucking explode.
I'm going
it's one
to
thing.
gentlemen.
All right.
All right,
See you
Hunter.
later.
Good night.
Peace out, bro.
Thank you for the session. It was good.
Of course. Wish you could have stayed more, but life is life.
Indeed.
Oh, man.
All right. I think I'm gonna roll out in it here.
All right,
right,
goodbye,
Buster.
Richard.
All right. See you guys.
Peace out.
That's a nat 1.